I'm going to check out this Ruger American 45 today. This is the compact version. A little weird with this specific gray model. It's some kind of like a little special model here. It's really just a coloring, but for some reason, this one specifically comes with 3 7-round magazines. Whereas if you get the black one, it comes with 1 7-round and 1 10-round. So I do believe that would indicate that the 10-round mag should work in this one as well. But I don't know why they send you with all 7s instead, plus you get an extra one, but it is what it is. You have this interchangeable back strap here. I do have the smaller one of the two on there because I have smaller hands for a dude. Got a tack rail there. She is striker fired. You can see your sight picture there already, just the standard 3-dot sights, the white, which I actually kind of like. I know a lot of people don't. You got a trigger safety there, and that is your only safety. This is going to be for takedown. Slide release is ambi. Comes with this nice Ruger case here, form fit for it. I think it'll also hold the full size because I noticed when this is in here, I got some extra room there. So there's the other 2 mags. Everything comes with, like I said, there's the other grip. Looks like we got some extensions here for the other mags. They are flush fit. They don't have this pinky extension, but it looks like they include it in case you want to put that on the other 2 mags. Okay, obviously that's your lockout thing there. It does come with the lock there, and there's your little wrench for that to swap that out. This is a used firearm, but it seems to be in excellent shape. It doesn't look like it's had very many rounds through it at all. I didn't know what to think of this thing at first, but I gotta say that I really like the feel of it. It's a little bit hefty. I'll throw up the weight and whatnot, but it's like, you know, a good weight. It's not like super heavy, like an all steel or whatever. This is polymer here, I can feel, but it does have some heft to it, like compared to something similar size. It's a little heavier. It feels like most of it's in the slide though, but it gives it a real good balance. This thing is like, it is just rock steady. I'm just one-handing it here, and it's just super steady. So having both my hands wrapped around there, it's going to be even steadier. I'm loving that sight picture there. I can pick those up real good. I think I'm going to shoot this thing real good. We're going to start out there. I'll shoot from a distance of 7 yards, you know, standard self-defense scenario there. Center mass just for my first shots to see where point of impact's going to be. It does have just, oh, I'm out of view there. Sorry about that. It does have driftable sights, so you can adjust it for windage. So if we're left or right, we can fix that. The only thing I noticed about it that I didn't particularly care for is the mag release, which is also ambi. I see there. It's stiff. I pushed it in about halfway, which it takes some effort to do, and it still doesn't release. You got to give it a real good push to get it to pop out. So works as intended. It's just a little stiff, and you got to push it in like it's got to go like all the way in. You got to press it pretty hard to get it to release that mag. And you can, as you saw there, they do drop free. For a 45, the slide, not just because this actually gives surprisingly good grip. You can see it's got like some slash cuts in it as well. That gives you a real good grip. That grabs the finger real good, but without like feeling like it's cutting you or anything. So it's not like super abrasive, but yet it gives you a really good grip. But just overall, the I guess spring weight or whatever, it doesn't take that much force for a 45 to rack the slide on this. Much easier than like a 1911. So I'm liking that too. And then the slide release works really well, and it's super easy to use and get it to release the slide. It doesn't stick or anything. So super easy to rack and super easy to utilize the slide lock / slide release there to release the slide if you like using that to release the slide like I do. Now we're just going to use this Blazer Brass today. You can see you got 2 different generations here, but they're both 230 grain FMJ, so that's what we'll be putting through her today. One last thing I wanted to mention before we get started shooting here. Very good grip with that pinky extension. Again, it did came with the extensions for the other 2 mags if you wanted it. Very easily 3 fingers on it. You can see there I got plenty of room left, but me having, geez, that thing's hard to push. Having smaller hands for a dude, I wear like a medium to a large. It seems like a medium sized glove. If it's a tight glove, it's too tight, and a large is too large, so somewhere in between medium and large. But even with these flush fit, with my hands, I'm able to get all 3 fingers on there, so that's a bonus, at least to me. Now if you're a big dude with big hands, your pinky's probably going to be off the end there, but if you got, you know, average size hands to smaller hands, you probably get all 3 on there even with that flush fit. All right, first shot, 7 yards. almost positive that was me. I jerked it low. I usually do on the first shot. Recoil is pretty light for a 45. Alright, so as I said, that was absolutely me. Next three, taking my time. Gripping pretty nice, and then I got sloppy with it there, sped up a little bit. But you can see our elevation's good, and it seems for me, at least with this ammunition, it is shooting a little off to the right. Like I said, I can drift that and adjust it, but for today, I'm probably just going to leave it as is, and I'll just aim slightly left on my targets to make sure I'm getting contact. And the trigger on it, by the way, it's not too bad. I did notice you have tension immediately, probably like, I don't know, 2 pounds worth of tension, so it's not like super light, the take up, like most pistols are. You actually do have some tension even in the take up there, and it feels like it stops right here, but actually goes a little further and gets a little heavier. So then you got like, it feels like 2 pounds to take up and then 3 pounds to get it to where the wall finally is. And then I would say it's about a 5 pound trigger pull once you're on the wall and you pull through. And again, it does have some creep because it's striker fired. Let me rack it for you. Alright, as soon as this thing will focus. And then the reset. Right there. And then, okay, that's yeah. The reset's clear out there, and then you got to pull it back a little further to get to the wall again. So that may affect my accuracy a little bit. Alright, same mag with the pinky extension there. So this time I'm doing 7+1. We got one in the chamber like you would carry it. So that slide automatically went when I smacked that second mag in. Let's see if that happens again. Yep. Some people like that, some people don't. Yeah, so she's definitely shooting off to the right for me. I mean, you could see clearly in the target it was favoring right anyways, so I'm having to aim off to the left edges of the bowling pins back there and able to make contact. Whenever I'd miss, it was off to the right. So again, as I said, it is driftable for windage there, so I can fix that. I might do that real quick, actually. It's bugging me. Well, I tried, but I'm going to have to lock it in my vise. It's not wanting to go on the tabletop here. I got to get it locked in my vise so I can punch that sight over. So I'll just have to keep aiming off to the left edge of these. I'm going to try these 15-yard shots now back here. Laser rangefinder confirmed from where I am. If you guys want to get yourself a good budget rangefinder, link in the description for this one. But those are 15 yards, and keep in mind those are actually smaller than a headshot. Those bowling pins are, well, I mean, at the fat bottom part, about as wide as my hand, which is obviously smaller than a head. So generally, if I can knock these down pretty reliably, I consider that a pretty decent pistol to be able to, you know, like somewhat reliably be able to get consistent headshots at 15 yards there. So we'll see what we can do. It'd be a lot easier if I could just aim dead center, but I'm gonna have to aim off to the left edge of these since it's printing right for me today. Ah! Hot brass in the eyeball. Doesn't seem to be a problem. I'm at aim 2 inches off to the left now because I aimed on the very left edge and I still missed right. So I'm having to adjust quite a bit. I was going a good pace. I tried to push it faster. Well, you're seeing the limit there. That's pretty dang good. Like every hit in a row, 0 misses until I tried to go too fast. 15 yards on a target that wide, so smaller than the headshot. So she's a pretty good shooter. All those shots, by the way, if you paid close enough attention, that was without the pinky extension as well. I think we'll cut her there. That way I don't spend $50 on this review shooting ammo. 45 around these parts, $25 to $30 a box still right now. 25 if I can find a good deal. Obviously we had 0 issues out of it, so that's good. It ran 100% reliable for me. Like I said earlier, you could see when I was taking my time there, 3 shots, and that was just freehanded at 7 yards. Those 3 shots were real close until I just started getting sloppy with it. We're making 15 yards smaller than headshot shots back there, no problem, and at a decently rapid pace. So this thing's definitely a shooter, and whatever I printed down there, those 3 good shots, I know it would do even better than that off of a rest. So this thing seems to be pretty accurate little pistol. Like I said, dead reliable. The recoil impulse on this thing is very soft for 45, especially a compact. It doesn't feel like it has a whole lot more pop than a 9mm. So you know, something with the ergonomics and size and weight and all that combined makes for a real soft shooting compact 45. Really like the sights on it. Like I said, not everyone likes the 3-dot sights, but I do. Again, it was shooting off to the right for us today, but that's because it just needs that rear sight drifted. Like I said, I tried with my little punch and hammer there and it just wouldn't go. It's a little tight in there, so I got to get it home in my vise and I'll be able to move it. But you can fix it if it's shooting left or right. You can drift that rear sight. Now these MSRP are real high for some reason, in like the 600s now, which puts them at a street price, you know, brand new at a name brand retailer. It's going to be in the 500s for one of these. But I've seen them for like $450 to $5 flat on certain online auction sites, and then also lightly used like this one face to face, even lower than that. I actually picked this one up for $350. Anyways, I actually really like the guy. Like I said, the black one comes with flush fit 7-rounders and a little bit extended 10-rounder. For some reason, this gray one only comes with 3 instead of 2, but they're only 7-round mags. So they should be able to use the 10-round mag in this. If I didn't buy, sell, trade all the time to keep videos coming, I would definitely pick up a 10-rounder for this. Probably carry it with the flush fit 7-round, you know, 7 plus 1, so I got 8 rounds of 45 there ready to go, and then carry the 10-round mag in my other pocket as backup. But if you're looking at something like this in this category and this price, I really like the guy. So thanks for watching, guys. If you want to get any of the products you see me using in the video, like my target stand there, or the target shooting bag, rangefinder, chrono, and more, links for all that in the description. I want to thank you for stopping by, and I hope to catch you on the next one.